Hey there guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games and welcome back to episode number 39 of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode. So guys, we are going to be doing things a little bit differently from now on in this series. We are now going to start accelerating the process to get us to the Champions League so we can finish off this series before FIFA 20 drops. So even still, we'll have a look now into the calendar and see what games we have coming up. So we're only going to be looking at important fixtures. I will start to simulate some things. I will be playing stuff off camera as well, but I'll make sure to do a roundup at the end of every month. So it will be pretty well rapid fire until the end of the season, and probably now for the rest of the season. So I will do a wrap up at the end of this month, this being the month of March, where we've got a game against Hearts in the quarter-final of the Scottish Cup. And then less than a week later, we've got the round of 16 against Marseille, a fixture against Rangers at home in the league, a fixture against Kilmarnock away in the league, and to cap off the round, we have a game on the final day of the month at home against Hamilton. So guys, without further ado, I will see you at the end of the month. Okay guys, so we have done with the month of March. So here are the fixtures and here are the results from those games. So our first game was the quarter-final game in the Scottish Cup against Hearts, to which we won 2-0. Goals coming from Shaw and Mallon. The next game was the round of 16 clash in the return leg for the Europa League at Easter Road, and it was a 4-0 drubbing of Olympique Marseille, with the goals coming to Canuse, Blessing, and 2 for Florian Kemberry. We do win that one 6-1 on aggregate. We had a bit of a week's break, and then we move into a game away against Kilmarnock. As you can see, we lost 1-0 in that fixture, and to round out the end of the month in March, it is a 3-0 win at Easter Road against Hamilton, with Talisca, Shepelev, and Flavio all getting on the score sheet. I missed the Rangers game. How dare I? It was a 2-1 win against Rangers, who were chasing us in the table as well. Sorry for that miss, guys. And that game there, it was Martin Boyle coming on and bagging a brace. Also, as well, at the end of this month, some other things to let you guys know about. We do have our next opponents for the next round of the Europa League, and that is Fiorentina. So we'll be playing them in the next month. And also, as well, Claudio Bacchi is finally back, our goalkeeper, from his injury. So, guys, we'll move now into the month of April, where we have games everywhere. 2 against Celtic, 2 against Fiorentina, and 1 away against St Mirren. So, guys, without further ado, I will see you at the end of April. And bang! Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the month of April. So we'll start with the first fixture, which was a game, where is it? Against St Mirren, to which we won 2-0, with Horgan and Yempong getting themselves on the score sheet. And we'll move across to our first fixture against Fiorentina, which was a 2-1 win for us, with the goals coming to Shepelev and Talisca. Then we have a Celtic in the next one, and we did win that one 3-1 in the Scottish Premiership. So that one, the goals coming to Horgan, Shaw, and Dennis Moores. We move into the reverse fixture of the game against Fiorentina in the quarterfinals of the Europa League, and that was a 2-0 win, with the goals coming to Talisca and Shepelev. We then play, surprise, surprise, Celtic again in the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup, to which we won that one 3-0, with the goals coming to Yempong, Steven Ugarkovic, and Dennis Moores once more. And then, a week later, we play Celtic again for the third time in the month. This time back in the league. This time we didn't get the win though. It was a 2-2 draw, with the goals coming to both the ex-Newcastle Jets players in Ivan Vujica and Steven Ugarkovic. And our other opponent that we had is that we are the Celtic game and the Basel game here, which is the first leg of the semi-finals of the Europa League, to which we beat Basel 2-1, with the goals coming from Shepelev and Canuse. So guys, we'll have a look now. Moving into the next fixtures, I did accidentally simulate a little bit too far. So we've done this game against Motherwell, which was also a 2-1 win. And this one, the goals were scored by Steven Ugarkovic and Dennis Moores. So I'm going to smash through the rest of this month. Now, there may be more Europa League games that do pop up. If they do pop up during this month, then what I'll do is I'll just show you the at the end of it. I'll just show you the results in the end. But we've got a game against Basel, another one against Hearts at home, our rivals. Then a couple of days later, Aberdeen, Rangers once more, and we've got the Scottish Cup final against Kilmarnock as well. Okay guys, so that about wraps up everything for this season. We've sped through the past couple of months to get this one out. So what I'm going to do for the last little bit of the episode is go through some of the top scorer charts, some of the tables from the other leagues and the Europa League and the Champions League. But before we do that, I will go back and show you the results from the month that was May. Now, unfortunately, I don't have access to the calendar. As you can see, we're on the end screen, the end season screen, so I can't go back to the calendar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the calendar from the previous bit of the video and stick it on here as a picture and run them through. So, with that now done, the first game was against Motherwell, which was a 2-1 win for us. Goals coming to Steven Ugarkovic and Dennis Moores. The second game was against FC Basel, and that was a 3-0 win for us, winning 5-1 on aggregate with that one, with goals coming to Blessing Taliska and Florian Kemberry. The next one was a game in the league against Hearts, our rivals, and that was a very easy, comfortable 3-0 win, with the goals coming to Geraldo, Shaw and Mallon. The next one up is Aberdeen, and this is when things started to take a turn for the worse for the season. And it was a 2-2 draw, with the goals for us coming to Florian Kemberry and Dimi Petranos. And for our final game of the season, we were against second place Rangers. Even if we lost this, it didn't really matter. They couldn't catch us in the end. And that played out a 1-1 draw, with Tony Watt getting the only goal in that game. Moving across now into the Scottish Cup, and as you can see on screen, we did take down Kilmarnock a 2-0 in that fixture. And the goals coming to Steven Ugarkovic and Daryl Horgan. And 3 days after that one, it was the Europa League final. And as you can see on screen, we did come out victorious in this one, taking down a very strong Bayern Munich side 2-1 in the end, with the goals for us coming from Russell Canuse and Anderson Taliska. So with that said, we'll throw back to the Scottish Premier League table. And here it is as it seems. With 38 games, it is us in first. 25 wins, 9 draws, 4 losses, 81 goals scored, and 23 conceded against, with a points total of 84. Rangers in second, Hearts third. Celtic dropping off to fourth in the end. Not great for them. They'll miss out on the Europa League and Champions League places for next season. Aberdeen in 5th and Motherwell in 6th for the Championship group. As for the bottom group, it was St Johnstone in that spot. Then Dundee, St Mirren, Kilmarnock, who we played in the Cup, Livingston, and up the bottom it is Hamilton. We'll quickly have a look now at the Champions League and see what happened in that. Oh my god, it was won on penalties. It is a 5-4 win to the boys of Manchester United after playing out a 2-2 draw with Atletico Madrid. They win at 5-4 on penalties. We'll go back to the quarter-final stage to see who they beat. Man U beat Real Madrid 3-2 on aggregate, and Juventus losing out 3-1 on aggregate. As for the Scottish Premier League tables now, and here we go. Here is the top scorers chart. We've got players just about everywhere, but it was won by Ike Pizu. There you go, Ben Odlin. Shout out to you, buddy, with 22 goals over 35 matches. Kemberry playing half that, scoring 12 in 6. We've got Taliska in 10th with 10 over 20 appearances. Tony Watt with 9 in 16. In 13th place, going down a little bit further. Do we have anybody else sitting in here? No, we don't. We'll move across now into the assist makers. And it is Taliska in second for us with 9 assists over 20 games. Considering that Smith is in first from St Mirren with 9 assists over 38 games, I think Taliska's done the better job there. Ikpeazu also up there in third place with 8 assists. But also we got Ugarkovic with 7 in 30. Canuse in 10th with 6 in 16. Petranos in 14th with 5 in 16. Geraldo in 23rd with 4 out of 22. And that's it for the assist makers. We'll go to the clean sheets, and it is our backup keeper in the end that has the most amount of clean sheets, and that is Daniel Margouche with 11 for the season, taking out the top spot over 19 matches. Bacci and Margouche played the exact same amount of matches, and Margouche, with a way lower rating, still managed to get more clean sheets than what Bacci did. Bacci did end up in 6 with 8 clean sheets out of 19 games. As for the yellow cards, it is Grimshaw from Motherwell, who is a very, very naughty boy, with 8 yellow cards in 31 matches. Do we have anybody in here? Yes, we do. We've got a Steven Ugarkovic, who has gotten 4 for the season for us in 22nd, and he over 30 games, so not bad, but he only needs to pull his socks up for the next one. Now, I know we are going to be in here because we got one very late on in the season, but Fassieur for Aberdeen is a very naughty boy, grabbing 2 red cards in 29 games. We ended up in 15th with Liam Lindsay getting 1 for us out of 18 games, and that came in like the 4th last game of the season. Russell Knuse did get 1 in 16 as well. I didn't realise he was in there. Vujitsa got 1 as well. These must be from all simulated games. So we've got 1 in 15th, we've got 1 in 21st, and we've got 1 in 24th. So guys, that is going to wrap up today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me as we try and speed through all this so we can get things done before we end up starting our FIFA 20 series. So with that in mind, thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments and feedback down below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. For all those that aren't aware, please jump on and join in all the fun and in all the banter on the official Corner Flag Games Discord channel. Links will be on screen and in the description below. And for all those that aren't aware, we are doing live stream series now, and they will continue on moving into FIFA 20. So we've got 2 going on at the moment with a YSL style, and we've also got a subscriber career mode happening now with Paris FC. So make sure you are following on my Twitch, and make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and tick the notification bell to get the notifications for when I go live on both of those platforms. Links for that will be on screen and in the description below. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Hibernian Road to Glory career mode soon. Oh yeah!